is KaoticRadio.com.
Rag House Radio.
Oh, shitballs. Wait till you hear the guests I have. I'm so excited, people. I'm so excited. I'm just not going to say anything except for this really quick intro, and we're going to play our first track from this amazing six-piece all-female tribute to Lynyrd Skynyrd, Lynette Skynyrd. Go, Rach, go!
30 days, Lord, and 30 nights. I'm coming home on an airplane flight. Mama waiting at the ticket line. Tell me, son, why do you stand and cry? It was the neon and the phone and a trip to the moon took me away. Took me away. Well, I've been feeling so sick inside. Got to get better, Lord, before I die. 7 doctors couldn't help my head. They said, you better quit, son, before you're dead. Quit the neon, with the sun, with the trip to the moon. Gonna take you away. Oh, I'm gonna take you away. It was the needle and the spoon. Shit. I've seen a lot of people thought they were cool. Then again, Lord, I've seen a lot of fools. Well, few people, Lord, can hear what I say. You'll have your chance to hit someday. Don't mess with the needle or the spawn. Any trip to the moon, it'll take you away. Oh, they're gonna bury you, boy. Don't mess with the needle. I know about the needle. It'll do you wrong.
Oh, yes. Lynette Skynyrd in the house with me. We are here, Rag House Radio, created to empower women in music, business, sports, entertainment, and is such a pleasure today to welcome you ladies to the studio. Thank you so much for switching up your schedules and being here with me and sharing your gift with us of music today and all of our fans and friends. So ladies, let's dig in, shall we?
Yeah.
How the hell did you get a group of women like this together for a tribute to Lynyrd Skynyrd? Southern rock, misogyny at its best.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
Well, you got to ask the band mama.
Yeah.
Band mama. All right.
That would be me.
Okay,
Lori.
wait.
I'm Lori.
This is Lori, our bass player.
Yes.
Band mama. So what makes you the band mama? Mama?
Because I started this thing 6
You
years
did.
ago.
It was you. It's
It
your
was me.
fault.
It was all my fault.
Wow. What the hell? What happened? How did you do
I
this?
just thought my life wasn't complicated enough, and I just needed
5 other women.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, and it's been more at times. So yeah, it's just been a great trip. It's really a roller coaster ride. But
Well, tell me about your background with Leonard Skinner or music in general that brought you to the moment where you're like, oh, hell yeah, 6 chicks, we're going to do this. Like that's a big decision. That's a big thing to happen.
because there's lots of female tribute bands out there, and some are great and some not so great. But one thing is that I wanted to do a female tribute that no other females were trying to do. And then once we started doing Leonard Skinner, realized why that is, because this music is really hard. It's actually
It's like doing a tribute to the Eagles or something.
it's like you when you hear it just as your basic listener on you're driving around and you're listening to the radio and Sweet Home Alabama comes on and you're singing along to it, and it seems like, yeah, this sounds like it could be pretty easy, but it's not. It's really hard.
very
All their
complicated.
songs have at least one thing in it to trip you up. No matter how easy you think the song is, there's always going to be one little canoodle that they put in there that's going to be like, okay, now we have to get together and figure this out together, because there's so many.
Had you ever been in a band with all females before?
Yeah, I've been in lots of all-female bands,
Oh,
but never
like
a
what?
female
Tell
tribute.
me.
Well,
Tell
I'm
me,
not
what kind?
I'm not from around these parts, so you've probably never heard of any of the bands that I've been. Actually, I was in one all-female band out here called Venus 6.
Cool name. Was that
yeah.
a cover band, original
No,
band?
it
What
was
kind of band?
all original. It was
Okay.
a 3-piece, and I was just the bass player in that band, and I was just kind of roped into it because my best friend was playing drums, and she's like, "Yeah, you're going to be the bass player. You don't have
You're
a
like,
choice." She's done that to
okay.
me a bunch of times. So yeah.
Okay, and then what else?
Oh my God. I've
What you
just
said
been
you're
in-
not from these parts. Where are you from?
Well, I was born and raised in New Jersey.
Right on.
And then, after I graduated college, I moved to New York, and I was in the New York scene for a long time, and I was in tons of bands. I've been in so many bands. And I guess it's the all-girl bands that I've been in. I was in a band called Thunder Pussy. I
Right.
was in a
Oh,
band-
what was up with that?
I know, right? We were just
Was that like punk? Was that
No,
what
it
was that?
It was actually like metal, and
Okay.
I guess one of the guitarists, she went on to a long time after that. Her name is Liz Buckingham, and for all you stoner rock fans out there, she now plays in a band called Electric Wizard, who you may or may not have heard of. but
Sweet.
They're pretty huge. In
Okay, so
England.
you had some experience with all female bands, and that
Yeah.
didn't scare you.
No, well, I really like the energy of women
Me
playing
too.
together.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. It's so different.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not cool and the energy and chemistry can't be great with men, but it's just it's palpably different. It's so different, and I adore the feeling of sharing the stage with a bunch of women. So let's scoot over now. So next up we have rhythm guitar Deanna.
Hello.
Hey girl.
girl.
Hey girl. Hey. So how did you get involved in this project?
Wow. Well, this has been a blessing for me. I actually have an original band with 2 other people as well.
Power trio.
With another woman and her husband called Wildwood Highway.
Cool.
And we were actually playing the same gig up north in North Fork
Yeah.
as Lynette Skinnard. And Lori saw me, and so they asked me to join the band, and
That's rad. How long ago was that?
that was about a year and a half ago.
So are you the newbie? Are you the
No.
grade? Oh, you're not.
No.
So your hazing is done. Someone else
Yeah.
is getting all of the attention now. Okay.
Yes.
So and you're still in that original band as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have a
Yeah.
couple different projects going on.
Yeah.
How busy does Lynette Skinner keep you?
It's starting to keep me busier, and that's the way we like it. We
Because
wanna
you
get
guys
even
recently
busier.
got a new management
Yes, we
company,
did,
right?
yeah.
How's that panning out for y'all?
Well, it
it's
seems
good.
to be working well.
Is that why you guys are getting busier? Are they booking you more work, or what's the?
We're hoping they book us more work. We're waiting on
That's
it.
the plan.
Yeah, I mean, we're right now. It's just a lot of talking, but it's good stuff, you
Good.
know. And it's all
Excellent.
and you know, they're looking to build us into something bigger and better, and we're ready for
Wonderful.
It's
Right
you know, it's a
on.
new thing, so
Right.
it's at the beginning stages.
Right.
We'll let you know.
And in the meantime, who books Lynette Skinner?
it. Well, I mean, we've got like Chapel Entertainment now is like works in tandem with a booking agent called TMC Touring.
Okay.
And they're busy booking us for October. We're going to Florida.
Wonderful.
And, you know, it is the 40th anniversary of the plane crash that took the life of lead
big
singer Ronnie Van
show.
Zant.
Big
so
show.
the Ronnie Van Zant's best friend saw us playing at this club here in Burbank, actually. And he fell in love with us, and he's like, wow, you're like the best Leonard Skinner tribute
rad.
I've ever heard. And he's heard all of them.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And he's like, I want you guys to headline my festival. I'm having a festival to commemorate the 40th anniversary of the crash. So we're the headliners. So TMC is working around that gig, and they're getting us a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's happening. You're not supposed to.
We do have a gig coming up in August 27th. That was booked the year that we booked a year ago. It's at Pollywog Park in Manhattan Beach. Concerts in the park.
Okay, Manhattan Beach. I love Manhattan Beach, Redondo, Hermosa.
Oh, it's so
I
nice.
just love the whole area. That's going to be fantastic. And I hope we get to keep this.
Yes, it's
Because I
yours.
want to put it on the wall. This is badass. And you guys have all signed it already. Even better. Mo better. Okay, let's move back to Kathy.
Yes,
You're-
ma'am.
You're just dying. You're just dying to give me some lip, aren't you?
I'm just, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want? 6 strings lip or just real lip?
Both. I want all of it, girl.
I'll give it
So
to you.
Kathy's been a guest on Raghouse Radio before. I had a Women in Blues evening, and she shared some of her blues giftedness with us and a bitchin' guitar, as I recall, right?
Yeah.
Her baby. That was awesome. And we talked about Lynette Skinner, and we just thought that we could have a whole show based on all the amazing little goodies you guys are dishing out with this band.
Well, you asked for more trouble.
Yeah, I know. I
Bravo.
like it. Talk about making your life more difficult, right? You're not special. You're not the only one that does that. No way. I love it. I dig it. And this is the thing. Like, women are so powerful forces, and when they can, put aside whatever issues to come together, collaborate, and make something much bigger and more powerful. I am so for that. It's like I get off on that kind of stuff. That is so bitchin' because it's so wonderful to see and hear and listen to, and it doesn't happen a lot. So you're right. There are a lot of all female bands, all female tribute bands, but you don't always get that chemistry. You don't always get that if everything's not just right. But you guys sure put it together nicely. So now you have this management company, and you own your own custom pedal board shop too,
Tone Zone
right?
LA, yeah.
Tone Zone LA, right?
Yep.
So we kind of talked about that a little bit. So tell me, did any of the girls in Lynette Skinner utilize your custom boards? Let's talk about that.
Kathy made my board.
All right on.
I won't let him go anywhere else.
They have no choice. Kind of like her bestie who said, "Sorry, you're playing. I don't care what you want to do." Same
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah, same thing. Well, we're actually a shout out to Pedal Train pedal boards because we're endorsed by them. They were kind enough to
Wonderful.
get behind us. So, and
Now that's interesting. Now you are an authorized distributor of pedal
Yes.
train. Okay, got
Yes.
it. So that's how it works in nicely.
yeah, I told
Okay.
her I wouldn't buy any more product till she endorsed us.
Oh, well, wow. She's a tough one. She should be booking you guys.
Yeah, right.
So now, how did you get involved, Kathy?
eBay.
No.
No, believe it or not.
No,
eBay.
no. For real.
I'm for real.
What happened?
I saw an ad Lori had on eBay. She was selling a poster for Lynette Skinner, and I go, what the? Blank, blank. Is that? And I tracked her down. And I found her, and we met, and we hit it off right away for our mutual obsession with Leonard Skinner.
They are encyclopedias. Both
Yeah,
of them.
that's especially Kathy.
Seriously.
It's encyclopedia.
Oracle here.
Oh, yeah.
But it started with eBay, believe it or not. I saw that on there, and I Googled and found her, and we hooked up, and...
so you stalked her.
That's right.
Right
Yeah.
on.
Well, it's Skinner. Come on.
love
That's
it.
like
I love
another
it.
woman into Skinner.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
Right on.
You
Okay. A woman who knows what she wants. I'm feeling a theme here with all the girls. Let's move down the line. Okay, Doreen.
Corrine.
Oh, Lord. Really?
Typo.
Friggin' amateur night, right? Oh, my God. Corrine, our lovely lead vocalist for Lynette Skinner. How long you been with the band?
Newbie. 2 months.
Newbie. Green.
Yes, I am. And I'm proud.
So what kind of tricks do y'all play on her? I hope they're good ones. Anything? Whoopee cushions? Like anything? Come on.
Like we're
No.
actually really, just supportive. And
That's horrifying. That's awful.
They're
we
really
haven't yet.
You good. I was gonna,
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
gotta
say.
try harder.
Yeah.
Wait till we're on tour.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. Then something will happen.
We
I'll
make
have to
her
prove
work
myself.
really hard.
If there's
do.
anybody who's gonna get punked, it's me.
Mama. They're gonna punk Mama?
Yeah,
Really?
sure, definitely.
So tell me a little bit about your background and how did you find these women? How did they find you?
Totally wild. I've been singing in bands since I've been 14. I'm from the East Coast, from Baltimore, Maryland, and I came out here and to LA and really wanted to pursue singing and got into a few different bands, some all-girl bands and whatnot, some original projects. Spent some time here in LA, started to become a vocal coach. So I worked at Musicians Institute. And then started writing curricula for different universities and other schools worldwide. And
so you're really deep into teaching.
very much so.
What's your specialty?
More of the contemporary vocalist. So that's really what I work. I work a lot of vocal technique and a lot of performance skills and
Are you still
whatnot.
teaching as
I
well
still
as
am.
gigging?
Yeah.
So how do one of our listeners get in touch with you if they want to take lessons?
Well, you just go to Golden Voice Music and you'll find me. I'm on Facebook, and
Awesome.
a lot of my artists, they get to do a lot of posting. So today I was working with RJ from Hailstorm. So he's singing a lot. So
sweet.
I was working with him, and he was doing a live stream actually on Facebook today.
Right on.
And so I do get a lot of great vocalists, and the record companies send me their artists, and that's what I do.
Work with them, please.
Yeah.
They need help. I'm sure
So I have a lot of fun. It's a good time. It's a good time. And then I'm also a published author. So I've written for 2 books for Hal Leonard Publications, and that's sold worldwide. So
Tell me about the 2 books that you've written.
one is about rock vocals, and the other one is about basically everything you need to know about singing as a contemporary artist. So it's a lot of fun. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was in
That
your
was
head,
great.
wasn't
I know.
it?
It was
I
in my
heard
head.
that.
The voices
It
in
actually
your
came
head.
out.
I can hear
It came
them.
right out of my
So
mouth.
did I. That's
Yeah.
so weird.
Okay,
funny.
so listen. Before I have 2 more VIPs in the band, but they prepared this treat for you, listeners. They're gonna play live in studio. So I really want you guys to play one of your first songs, if we can do that. Do y'all mind? What song are you gonna play for us first? And this Facebook land, this was a whole thing. Okay, talk about a sound check. Before this impromptu radio show, we've never had this many instrumentalists plugged in on Rag House before. This is a first for me personally as well. I do a lot of acoustic stuff. Maybe we'll have one guitar or a couple. Even our Women in Blues, we didn't have this much plugged in. And that was a packed house as well. So this is a treat for me. I'm so excited. What are you guys playing for me?
Down South Jukin.
Let's do it.
girl told me, said everything's looking fine. We got the place on secured, got an icebox full of wine. He said, hurry on over and don't be late. We got 3 lovely ladies that just won't wait. Do some downtown juking, looking for peace of mind. Now put your Sunday pants on, let's get out on the road. We've been working all weekend, I think, and it's time we let go. I got 3 fine mamas sitting all alone, gonna sip our wine and get it on and do some down south juking, looking for peace of mind. Come Monday morning, we'll be heading out to the field. We'll be doing our thing for Papa and old Uncle Bill. Now if it come Friday night, we'll be heading to town, trying to pick up any woman hanging around and do some down south juking, looking for peace of mind. And do some down south juking, looking for peace of mind. And do some down south juking, looking for a peace of mind.
Oh yeah. See, that's what my people were waiting for. Just a little juicy juice, little juice box right there. That was amazing. So how much rehearsal time do y'all put in for this band?
Lately, a lot.
Because you have a newbie?
Yes.
Because there's new,
A
and we've
couple
got
newbies.
stuff coming
There's
up.
2.
And But, you know, I mean, I'm so happy with the newbies, if you want to call them that, because it's because we actually do get to rehearse, and that's always what Kathy and I wanted, was to, you know, be able to really work on it and really dig
really
into this
perfect
music
it,
and perfect
yeah.
it, because there's so many layers to it. So these girls are up for it, and we're like, yeah, let's do this.
They're
Let's
all
make
fresh.
it awesome. Yeah.
They're all fresh.
It's true. You
So-
get to a certain level, and then you hear something. You hear something new. You're like, oh my God, what was that?
Oh, my
We need to do
Lord.
that. And so we need
Wow.
to practice a lot.
So what is it, like a once a week rehearsal, 3 times a week rehearsal? Like how much time you all spending together?
It's usually
At least once
one
or
big
twice.
rehearsal, 3 to 4 hours, and then these little sidebars that happen.
sure.
Vocal sidebars, guitar sidebars.
So extra rehearsals.
Tell me who works out your harmonies for you in the band.
We all
Kinda
do, but
everybody.
mostly like Deanna and Corrine
Deanna and Corrine are the
Yeah.
ones that.
are the vocal songbirds there.
Okay, so you guys really are saying, okay, this is your part. No,
Yes.
this
Yeah.
is, no, we need to add this. Wait, that's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's
Yeah.
hard enough to have one person in a band that has the prowess to be able to work out those magnificent harmonies, but you have 2 specialists in the band.
Because I never would know what my part was unless I had direction. And once somebody can point out, like, okay, you're
Exactly.
like doing this low part, because you usually, you know, it takes a certain ear to be able to
Absolutely.
listen to that and actually hear it and go, okay, now I can pull these apart and go, you take this, you take that, and you take that, and direct. So musical direction is really important.
vocal, it's a whole different animal.
It is.
And so, and because the honkettes were like they, it's hard. They've had such a blend that's when there's such a great blend, it's really hard sometimes to hear the actual notes. Because
For those of you that
because-
don't know,
yeah.
the honkettes were the backing
were
vocals
the backing
for Leonard
vocals,
Skinner.
and you know, so sometimes it's like their harmonics are so bright and tight that it's like you're like, okay, what was that note? And
Yeah.
and you know, they
Exactly.
did live and they did studio, and Skinnerd was like that too. That's so many versions.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Because being in a tribute band myself and having friends in tribute bands, and there are, my Lord, like my bass player in my band plays lead guitar in Priss. It's a tribute to Kiss.
Yeah, I've heard them.
And oh my God, like the versions of the same song like 1 million times. So how do you choose which version? Because you're playing live, so does that automatically mean that you're doing the live version, or are people expecting to hear the riffs and some of the stuff in the recorded version? How do you make those decisions?
Let's consult the Oracle.
Okay, Oracle,
Kathy,
you're up.
Well, you know,
What had happened was
What happened was
in Lynette, we actually opt for a lot of live versions because Leonard Skinner had a prominent live album in 1976 called One More from the Road, and we draw a lot of our material from that. And it was probably one of their best-selling albums ever. And it has classic renditions of Freebirds. We do the 13minute live version from 1976.
that's our aerobic workout.
In its entirety.
right.
I get to sit back and watch a good
you
part of that.
Just ask the drummer what a workout
Oh
that
my
is.
God. Oh
And-
my
Ask Shannon.
Lord.
It's 6 minutes of lead.
Yeah.
The other thing too is back in the 70s, a lot of the studio versions of songs just faded out, and Skynyrd was famous for that. So we want to have endings. We can't fade out on stage, so a lot of times we will opt for a live version over the
Okay,
studio
for that
version.
reason.
Yeah.
Okay. That is so tell me how long your show, do you do different versions of your show? Because sometimes it's they'll book you for 60 minutes, sometimes they'll book you for 90 minutes, sometimes they'll need 2 hours. There's a venue, down here in Santa Fe Springs that needs 3 hours of music. So how many versions of your show do you have?
We've done up to 3 hours.
You have.
Yeah.
And are you doing 3 hours for this big show in October?
2 hours.
2 hours. Is that typical? What's typical for you?
That's been pretty typical.
2 hours.
Yeah, it's weird when we get an hour set. We're like,
Uh-oh, what do we
Too
do?
short.
I mean,
Yeah.
because Freebird takes up, a quarter of it.
A quarter of it. What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Seriously.
That is amazing. Do you-
45 minutes, forget it.
Unbelievable, right? It's like, why even bother?
45 minutes, we're just getting started.
There's some tribute bands out there who have a hard time putting an hour of music together, of hits, of their, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys are very blessed. You have so much material to pull from.
And
Also-
you know what's
yeah.
amazing too is one of the things that I just am so amazed about when finding this out is that Ronnie never wrote down lyrics. He never wrote
What was
down.
it, tribal? Like,
He
what was it?
just
Like we
sang
told
them.
stories
He
and
came up with ideas, heard the licks, and would say, "Play that again," and just start singing.
Yeah.
He said the reason why is because he said if he had to write them down, then they weren't good enough.
wow.
If he couldn't remember them, something like that,
If
right?
he couldn't remember him, then he thought nobody else could.
Eccentric.
And
Brilliant.
Even the Beatles didn't do that.
So now tell me this. I have another question from the tribute scene. Do you all change your lineup of songs, or do you play the same set? Do you ever mix it up, or how do you guys approach that?
Yeah, we mix it up. I mean,
we'll add some acoustic.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
And we like to do the deep cuts, not
That
just
all your
the hits.
fans, the true fans, are dying for, right?
Yeah, and I think like when like the real Skynyrd fans show up to our gigs, which happens all the time,
Sure.
of course, they're just like, oh my God, I can't believe that you did, like even like any of the songs like Coming Home, on the album we've got some deep cuts too that, and definitely want to bring them back. And that was, I think we like you're gonna probably play Poison Whiskey. Like that's definitely not a hit, but people love that song. It's totally danceable and it's a boogie song. It's great.
It's
God, how
amazing
fun.
too. It's like I've been really amazed how many fans out there in different generations too, young and old. Old we expect, but younger that actually know these versions too. Like
That's the
live
killer
version
thing.
Of,
That means they have good parents,
they
right? I mean, what else could it be?
Yeah.
they know
cool.
the live version of Freebird. They know the second gallop. They know. I mean, we saw when we we were playing a place called Pappy and Harriet's up in
Oh my
Sacramento.
gosh.
And this 20-something-year-old girl was singing the lyrics to Searchin'. I'm thinking, how do you even know that song?
It's amazing.
And she was singing them like right there, and that's a deep cut.
That's interesting.
Give Me Back My Bullets. It's like, wow, this really is timeless.
There's a Pappy and Harriet's out in the like Joshua Tree.
Yeah, that's where we play.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought you said somewhere out in Northern California.
No,
okay.
this was Joshua Tree.
Okay, yeah,
that's
I've
the
heard
one.
about that venue a lot.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool venue out
It's
there.
really cool.
That's
We played there, yeah.
that's
Pappy and
cool.
Harriet's.
Yeah.
That's
What did-
cool.
What did I say? Yeah.
I don't know. You may have said that.
No, you said Pappy and Harriet's.
Yeah, you said Pappy and
You
Harriet's,
said
but
it was on Mars.
oh, yes, I was thinking.
It
well,
looks like
planet.
Mars out there in
Confused her.
Joshua Tree. It's just it's such a different world.
Amazing.
So wait, I can't forget about my 2 VIPs.
Yeah.
Shannon's next because I'm a drummer and I love the drums, and so I gotta hit my girl up who's standing. Okay, what's up? Standing up and playing.
No room in this room with all these
Don't be giving my bandies any ideas. I like sitting my fat ass down and playing the drums. Best seat in the house. I get to see everything that happens, see everything that goes on. Now, I do miss some excitement out in the audience. I miss some stuff because I have cymbals in front of me and my lead singer's butt is in my face and all that stuff. Do you catch everything that's happening out in the...
You catch the butt always.
Yeah.
I moon her from time to time.
Oh, God. That is so wrong.
A couple different bands, that's okay.
It's all right. Yeah.
So how did you come upon this band then?
Well, actually, Lori asked me to be in it about a year ago, and I just.
Oh my God, 3 newbies.
I'm literally 2 months along with.
With me.
Yeah.
So we came from another band into this.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you guys have played together in the past. What projects have you?
AC/DC, a female tribute band called
Which
A Lot of
one?
Rosies.
Duh. Yeah. There's a whole lot of Rosies and Thunderstruck, and there's got to be enough. Is there only 2, or are there more
There's
than
lots
2?
of it. Yeah,
There's lots of all female.
AC/DC,
Oh yeah.
Hell's Bells.
Yeah. Why? Tell me why there's so many tribute bands to AC/DC. You were in one. Tell me why.
Substantially easier than.
Numero uno reason.
There you
The sole reason. This
Really?
stuff is- for a drummer, you love playing it. It's fun stuff.
Oh, how fun. Okay,
Sitting
so
down
so they asked you a year ago, but you just started.
I
You were
had-
playing hard to get? What's the deal?
Yes.
Shy, little
What
shy,
the
yeah,
di-
you know.
Timing is everything.
Oh, my, so no wonder you guys are rehearsing your asses off.
Yep.
Right? And you sound amazing. You sound like you've been playing together for years. I love that.
You know what? I'm gonna tell a little secret.
Tell me a secret, girl.
This is our first performance live, or
right
in
here
front of anybody
on
other
Rag
than
House.
the rehearsal
Ooh, ooh.
studio.
True.
That's right. KaoticRadio.
True. That's right.
Oh my gosh, I'm honored. I'm so honored to have you here. So tell me about your drum background. How long you been playing the drums? What's your story,
Move
girl?
up and get on that microphone.
Get up all of that
Get up
mic.
here.
Get up in
Get
here.
on up here.
Get on up. Get on up.
I'm playing a long, long time since I was a little kid.
So it's always been the drums for you.
No, I actually started on flute. I was horrible.
Ooh, tell me.
I had a head
Okay.
rush.
Any
fourth
of those
grade.
breathing instruments, I'm like, how the F do you do that? And then I teach little kids. I teach adults too, but I teach vocals and piano. But a lot of my students that come to me that have played a reed instrument or some type of instrument where they're blowing, they know how to breathe properly. I'm like, wow, hallelujah. Thank you, little baby Jesus in your golden diapers. So I didn't realize that until I got some students. So is that what was hard for you? Why did you suck?
I couldn't breathe. I
Yeah.
had a head rush all the time.
Right?
And
I
then
don't see
she
how they
took
do
her
it.
flute and she banged it on a pot and she
And
was
you're all,
like,
damn, that felt good.
This is magical.
Actually, my cousin's a drummer, and I used to sit outside his door and just listen to him all the time.
Like, I wish I could play the drums instead of the flute.
Yeah.
Right?
Get a pair of sticks. They're cheaper than renting a flute, at the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So how old were you when you started with the drums?
10. I was 10.
Girl, you've been playing a long ass
Yeah.
time. I mean, you're at
Played
least
in jazz.
21, right?
At least. Yeah.
Over a decade.
Yeah.
Over a decade. Jazz. Oh,
Playing a lot
jazz
of
drummer.
Jazz, funk, rock. I'm playing an original country band.
Oh
Original.
my God, you've done everything.
Yeah, all pop bands, but this is the first major tribute band.
And are
AC/DC
you
is
from
pretty
here?
straightforward.
Well, that's a pretty major tribute band. A whole
Yeah.
lot of Rosies, right?
They're a
They're
great
a
band,
bigger,
awesome band.
they're a busy band, right?
Yes,
I
they
mean,
have
they
been.
play quite a bit. So you played a lot. How long were you with that band?
Actually, about a year and a half.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
not long.
Yeah.
A minute. You were there a
A
minute.
New York minute.
I knew you. And so, and then you find this band. And how did she talk you into joining this band? Because it took you long enough to make your damn decision. What's the deal?
Well, I got asked a second time to audition. I said, you know what, timing's perfect. So
Okay, it was just the right time.
And then we
It just
drugged her
fit.
and hypnotized
Yeah.
her. It was
Roll
I was
very
gonna say
quick
Well,
and fast.
you roofied her. Let's be frank.
Well, it
You
was
slipped her a roofie.
a little muscle and a 12-gauge shotgun.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
man, you're shy. You're like out. You're overpowered. Are you overpowered? But then she's really running the show because she's the drummer.
Yep.
She's just not overtly in your face like the rest of you girls, right? She's like, I'm starting now. That's how.
got my secret.
Hey, that's because I know the secret. I just start playing. They're like, oh, I guess we're starting now, right?
We're slowing it down. We're speeding it up.
That's
We're
right.
one time.
You guys started it too fast. Calm down with your drums. You don't have to say a word, right?
Not a word.
That's awesome. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for joining us today. You have to show me how to play standing up. What a prima donna I am. Okay, last but not least, because your name is my favorite. To those of you who don't see it written down, you think her name is just Maria, but it's not. It's so much more than that. Maria. Maria. So Maria with a J, a silent J, such a Spanish feel for me. Marija, or is it like Swedish?
Slavic.
Okay.
Yugoslav.
And how do you pronounce it?
Maria.
You do? So that J and that Slavic
But you have to throw your shoulder forward a little bit when you say it.
Maria.
Awesome.
Vodka. Maria.
Da.
Oh, see, I was on the right path. So, honey, how'd you get hooked up with all these troublemakers?
Oh my gosh. Well,
You look way too sweet for this crowd.
just in this room.
Okay. So what happened? Tell me how you got here.
Lori contacted me, I think it was through Facebook several years ago, and I played with the group for a little while and played on the record, and then I got too busy with a few things, and now that is all wrapped up, and
You're able to come back for
yeah,
round
yeah,
two.
and several, like some tribute bands and original band. And
What kind of bands? Tell me about the projects you're in.
I'm in Lady Zapp, which is an all-female Led Zeppelin tribute band.
Wait a minute, aren't you playing out here at Lake Elsinore this weekend?
Oh, yes, and I'm playing Pollywog Park with Lynette Skinner the very next day.
That's right. Oh my gosh, so you're a busy girl too. All you ladies are so busy with multiple projects. What other projects are you in? What original band?
I also have an original Jimi Hendrix tribute band called Foxy Lady, and I play
I've
Jimi
heard
Hendrix.
of that.
and,
I've heard of that. You are busy. You cray girl. You look all sweet, but you look crazy too, aren't you? A little
bit.
I love that. So once again, timing is everything, right? Second time around, it's working out for you. I'm so happy to hear that. Hey, listen, Sexy Rach, can we listen to another one of their audio clips?
Yeah, of course.
It's time. It's 8:40. I cannot leave.
God.
I know.
God.
That's what an hour really isn't enough. Like some of my guests get nervous, like, what am I gonna say for an hour? I'm like, are you shitting me? I'm gonna be rushing. Believe me. I'm gonna be rushing. There's no way I can get through everything I want. Cause like I'm genuinely interested. I'm like, so what'd you do yesterday? How many meals did you have? Did you poop? Like, what'd you do? Like, I'm just like, it's 1 hour is not enough.
That's awesome.
What are we listening to, honey?
We're going to be playing some Poison Whiskey.
Oh, let's do it. You were right. You called it.
Daddy was a Cajun baby, raised on southern land. So my kinfolk tell me he was a street fighting man. Well, they rushed him down to see the doctor. Well, the doctor just shook his head. The only thing that's wrong with him is Johnny Walker's red. He drank the poison whiskey.
listen, so I had a question. First of all, I was asking about the keyboard player. Obviously, there's probably there's no room in this friggin' room. What are you saying?
Right. No
So, is your keyboard player new? Or has she been around? Like, who plays keys for you?
We have Jerry Finelli.
Use a couple different people?
Yeah, Jerry Finelli is playing keys with us for now. We're definitely she's super busy. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. If you've ever heard of a band called Red Cross, then you know who she was. She was in Red Cross. And on a few of their
And
albums.
she's too busy to commit.
Good. Well, we're going to do the Polywog Festival with Jerry.
Cool.
And then we'll drug her and
and we'll
hypnotize her
probably-
and put a
And
shot.
take her to Florida.
But
Hey,
if you're a
that's
chick keyboardist out
par
there,
for the course for this crew.
we're looking for somebody who's ready to rock with us.
Okay. Okay. So you need a full time.
Well,
Yeah. Now that you guys are taking it to the next level with
Yeah.
your now your management company. So you guys said earlier it was so funny. I'm like, hey, is anyone else booking you? You're like, well, they're not. No one's supposed to, at least. So does that when you go? Is it like an exclusive deal where? Because like in my bands, anyone who wants to help me, I'm like, hell yeah, go ahead. I'll pay you a booking fee or commish. Go ahead, book me. But when you sign with a management company like that, totally different ball game, right?
Yeah.
Tell me how it works without. Yes. Well, and I'm not saying it's bad or good. It's just separate but equal. It's just different way of doing business, right?
We kind of have to consult them.
Okay, so if
based
there's
on the gig.
got it, like, oh, so there's this gig opportunity. What do you think? Or pitch it to them, close the deal for us, or like,
Right,
is that
exactly.
how?
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Here's the number. They want to book us.
Yeah.
Take care of it.
Yeah. So
Got
they
it.
get their commish.
Got it. That, I understand, but it's just interesting to see how different ways of doing business. Same means to an end, right? But just different. So I'm always interested to hear about the way we come about it. So let's talk about this again. You have Polywog Park in Manhattan Beach this weekend, right?
No,
August 27th.
August 27th.
5 to 7
Sunday,
p.m.
August 27th, Polywog Park, 5 o'clock. You'll have your keyboard player with you. Oh my God, it must be great. 2 hours of music.
Yeah.
What a show. Damn.
Yep.
You guys don't take any breaks?
No.
Wow.
Straight.
Not unless
The
they want
train
us to.
takes off and that's it.
That's all she wrote. Wow. And then you're playing in October
Right.
in Florida.
Florida.
And
Yeah.
what venue you're playing? That festival, like where is it?
It's in Jacksonville,
Okay.
and it's called the Twin Hills Civic Center.
So it's a 1-day festival? Is it a weekend?
Yeah. No, it's actually a 2-day festival, but we're playing on Saturday.
Because you guys are the headliners.
Yeah.
Right?
Right, and we're gonna have a bunch of other shows that are around that, but
Yeah,
we
in
won't
the
be there
South.
for Friday. We're just gonna be there for Saturday.
Got it.
So
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
and our booking
They're still
agency is
working on
booking
that.
us.
That's
in-
what I was just going to ask.
Yeah.
When you travel to make it worth your while.
So we're gonna have to fly out.
They
there.
try
do
to
you
book
guys
a few gigs
right?
after it,
Yeah, so
yeah.
you have like a little mini whatever.
Yeah.
But you're not you're flying, so are you not taking backline with you? Do you have them
we're
provide
actually
backline?
we're actually going to be sharing the stage with this band, this really really cool band. They're so great, and they're called the Tennessee Iron. Mm-hmm. They're called just Tennessee Iron, not the. Not the Pink Floyd either. It's Tennessee Iron, and obviously they're from Tennessee, and they're actually a 3-piece, but they have like equipment up the yin yang, so
Right on.
they're like really happy to be on tour with us because it's a perfect amalgamation of like hard aggressive southern rock meets chick infused goodness. So yeah,
Oh
because they
God,
have
that I'm stealing.
well they have a
good.
I have to reuse that at some
really
point in
good.
my life.
they have a chick
Chick-infused
drummer
goodness.
too. So and she's awesome, and
That's
they're
rad.
really cool guys, and so we're gonna be like sharing equipment with them.
Oh,
And
sweet.
so,
Okay. And
yeah.
are they managed by your management
Yeah,
company?
yeah, they're on the same.
Okay. So
we're-
that's what management companies do. They put their artists together,
Yeah.
right? That's a smart play.
Yeah, it's good for
Wow.
them too because especially like in the South, it's just an instant slam dunk. It's like, well, does your venue love women and Skinner? Yes. Okay, then you want to book this band, and we have the perfect band to open. So it's for venues. It's like, yeah, let's do this.
What's the biggest challenge y'all have had in this band?
trying to keep the lineup together, you know. It's
Finding
just
the right people.
Right people.
You know, a 3 or 4 piece band, it's hard to keep the players together.
Yeah.
When you double that,
Right. In a
holy
tribute band, it's just
damn.
kind of the nature of the beast. And, you know, you just have to kind of, at first, it just totally freaked me out because I wasn't used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm just like, okay, so, you know,
you're all, I'm fine.
Yeah,
You're all
we're
used
just
to
like,
it.
Yeah, I mean, but we do try, and you know, I'm really happy with the lineup now. You know, like one thing a little story.
Oh,
When
please.
even before Kathy was in the band, 6 months in, the Leonard Skinner Barbecue and Beer venue in Las Vegas, which is now defunct. It's not happening anymore. But they said, hey, you can play our grand opening in front of Leonard Skinner.
No way.
And we
No
did.
way.
I am the only member that's still in the band. Everybody was just like, yeah, of course we're going to do this. And they didn't pay us much, but it was still like, you know, we went out to Vegas and we
that's an
did this thing. But it was like, if I could turn back time, I would have turned that gig down because Leonard Skinner got to see us, but they didn't see this lineup.
Oh, you weren't at your best. You don't feel like you were at your
No,
best.
not at all. It's taken us a while to really get to this point.
It does. That's just what, it's
When
like a
Kathy
fine wine,
came in,
girl.
it's like, all right, there's a new sheriff in town. We're
Oh,
going to
Sam,
play
look
this
at her.
song the way it was
Look
written.
at Sheriff all at attention and shit with that guitar. Yeah, I believe that.
She's such a slave driver,
her.
too.
Yeah.
Hey, you need that in a band. You really
awesome.
do. If she's comfortable playing that role, you need that. Like that's why it's so tricky to get that right mix of personalities because you need a little bit of everything to mesh
You're
together.
absolutely
You know, and
correct.
not everyone is comfortable taking on all of those roles that are not always like fun or, you know, well received, but very necessary for the ultimate success of the band as a unit. I'm so right that I appreciate that in you. I really respect that because it's a tough position to have, but it's so important. On that note, ladies, I want Mo Juicy Juice from the girls. What are we playing? You guys are gonna get another treat. You're gonna play live. What are you playing?
Coming home.
Let's do it.
Another deep cut.
Another deep cut. It's all the deep cuts.
Deep.
It's been so long since I've been gone. Another day here might be too long for me. Traveling around, I've had my fill. Broken dreams and dirty deals. A concrete jungle surrounding me. Many a nights I slept out in the street. I paid my dues and I've changed my style. Seen hard times all over now. I wanna come home. It's been so long since I've been away. And please don't blame me 'cause I've tried. I'll be coming home soon to your love to stay. I miss old friends that I once had. Times ain't changing, I'll be glad when I go home. I don't know why the thought came to me. Why I'm here, I really can't see. And now, oh, now, I wanna come home. It's been so long since I've been away. And please, don't blame me 'cause I've tried. I'll be coming home soon to your love to stay. Coming home to stay. Coming home to I miss old friends that I once had. Times ain't changed and I'll be glad when I go. I don't know why the thought came to me. Why I'm here I really can't see. And now, oh, now, I wanna come home. It's been so long since I've been away. And please, don't blame me 'cause I tried. I'll be coming home soon to your love to stay. Coming home to stay. Coming home to your love, mama. I've seen better days. Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Lynette Skinner in the house tonight. We were going a little bit over just because we wanted to hear how amazing these ladies are. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for making time tonight.
You are the best.
You women are just wonderful. I can't wait to see you. I hope I'm not working one of these days so I can see you. I'd love. There might be a chance. There might be a chance.
Yes.
And if I'm there, I'm going to be in the front row screaming my ass off,
Love
acting a fool. Like, oh my
good.
God, hey girl, hey. Embarrassing the shit out of all of you. So thank you again. Have a wonderful week.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Okay,
Thank you.
listeners, Rag House Radio, created to empower women in music, business, entertainment, and sports. It's been a wonderful segment. Have a fantastic week, and we'll see you real soon.
Sounds great.
Thank you for listening to Rag House Radio.
You are so